good, YouTube? It's your boy Quarantino Da GAWD coming at you live and direct. And today we have a very special topic, nigga. So I'm going to get right into it, guys. I just made the video yesterday about women in their friend groups being that they are a product of the 5 people that they hang around. The friend groups, guys, are what you need to focus on. What type of advice is she getting from other women? Now, if she's a good girl, she's got some good friends and shit, then she might be, getting good advice. But on the opposite side of the coin, we can really see what's going on. So let's talk about Gabrielle Union and Ayesha Curry. I believe Gabrielle Union posted like an Instagram post or some shit where she basically apologized to Ayesha Curry because she, in the past, tried to convince Ayesha Curry to leave Steph Curry. Now, we all saw when Ayesha Curry was basically on the Red Table Talk and she was speaking about how she wanted more male attention because she saw that her man was getting all the attention. And everybody thinks he's great and he gets so much attention from everybody. And she wanted to feel wanted like the way that he was. And, her feeling that way, Steph came in and he was like, yeah, I support my woman and this, that, and the third. And he didn't really have any gripes with it publicly. But, it had to make him feel some type of way. It had to make him feel some type of way because this is a guy who prides himself on family. He saw the way his dad was with him and his brother. And, he wants to emulate that good example so that he can have a successful family. And because both of these people, Steph and Ayesha, were brought up in a 2-parent household. So they know how a family operates and they know exactly what it takes to keep that thing going, the distance, and, obviously, they're both 2 beautiful people. So the attraction is there, but guys, the attraction is not always enough. You see, the attraction is not always enough. And especially when you have a woman like Ayesha Curry who associates with a woman like Gabrielle Union, a self-admitted thought. I believe she even wrote a book about, her hoe phase and her sleeping around and this, that, and the third. And it's just ridiculous because women like Ayesha Curry, she seems like a nice girl, but she seems like, she would be the type of girl who would possibly succumb to peer pressure, if you know what I mean. She seems like she's really easygoing, and I just get the vibe that, like, if she was in a group of bitches, she would not be like the head honcho. Like, you ever seen Mean Girls when it was like that blonde bitch and she was like the head honcho of all the bitches and they was following her around and shit, and then Lindsay Lohan like dethroned her, became the head honcho for a little bit, then she got embarrassed somehow, I don't even remember. But yeah, Ayesha Curry, I don't think she's that type of bitch who has other women revolving around what she's doing. I think she's kind of like, if she's in an environment, she kind of goes with the flow. So this is just a testament to how toxic hoe friends can be to your woman. You see, the thing about Ayesha Curry is that she has a family, man. She has kids. And the fact that Gabrielle Union would try and convince her to leave Steph Curry off of the basis of, he works a lot and she wants more attention. These hoes don't give a fuck about ruining a family. They want other women to be hoes just like them. Women, they don't want to do shit alone. They have a hive mind. They operate off a group thing. They don't want to be alone. So she sees that she was a hoe, and then she gives Ayesha Curry advice to be a hoe too, so she doesn't have to be a hoe alone and suffer in silence. Men, if you have a woman and she has hoe friends, you need to talk to your woman and ask her, why does she associate with these people? Because if they're not making her better, if they're not helping to improve her life, maybe they're in business together, which is rare amongst women, right? If they're not doing something productive and they're just, the friends you go to the club with, come on, like, dude, the writing is on the wall for that situation when it comes to a woman and her friends. Y'all need to wake up and understand that if your girl has hoe friends, then she's probably a hoe too, And obviously you'll never hear the shit that they speak about amongst each other, but you can only imagine, right? You can only imagine because of the vulgarity that they speak when they're with you and when they're, with the friend group and you're a fly on the wall. You see how these hoes talk, and they're basically censoring themselves, right? They're basically censoring themselves. Gabrielle Union is a negative influence on Ayesha Curry. And the thing about these women who sleep around, they don't make good wives. They don't make good partners. They don't make good mothers. That's why you see this negative influence that Gabrielle Union has had on the Wade family. And it's so crazy to really analyze this shit, but man, she has done a number on that family. And it's really just sad. See, these hoe friends, they're jealous of your relationship. Ladies, I'm talking to you. If your friends are hoes, if they're just out here getting fucked and chucked and fucking around and fucking with multiple dudes, dog, these women who are basically friends with your girl, they're jealous. They're jealous of your girl and your situation and the fact that she actually has someone who cares about her. They're jealous. Gabrielle Union is jealous because Ayesha Curry is not a thought like her. Gabrielle Union is jealous of Ayesha Curry because Ayesha Curry has only been seemingly with one man. She met Steph in high school. And Gabrielle Union cannot relate. She can't understand. She can't even fathom. She can't fathom the fact that Ayesha Curry is happy in her relationship with Steph and only Steph. She can't even imagine that is even a viable option in the spectrum of the universe. And I know that's what's going through this bitch mind because I've dealt with hoes just like her. They can't imagine how a woman could be happy with just one man. Well, I'm going to tell you how. If that man is a great man, if he's on his shit, if he has stepped up to the plate, if he has risen to the occasion, if he has done all of his fatherly duties, you can't do anything but admire him. Where would Ayesha Curry go if she left Steph Curry? Where? To who? Another basketball player? He's not going to be as great. He's not going to be as good of a shooter. I mean, give me a break. He's not going to score as many points. He's not going to be making as much bread. These dudes, if she left Steph Curry, she would be getting tossed around the league. And that's a fact. She's a beautiful woman, but if she left Steph Curry, she'd be getting tossed around the league. Niggas would just hit so that they could talk shit to Steph Curry during the game. I mean, and Gabrielle Union has a nerve, the fucking unmitigated gall to try and convince a woman who is happily married, despite the fact that she said that she needed a little bit more attention. She's happily married with children. And Gabrielle Union is over here trying to convince a married woman to step out on her husband, to leave her family, to break up the marriage, to send her children into a broken home scenario. I mean, this woman is not shit. And I got a lot of respect for D Wade, but bro, I don't see how he can't see the signs. And, you know, they had their problems. Like D Wade, I believe he had a baby outside of their relationship or whatever. They took a break. She got tossed around and he fucked another bitch, had a baby, and they came back together. See, these are two people who probably can't control their sexual urges. And I mean, can you blame them? Gabrielle Union, a beautiful dark-skinned woman who's getting thrown dick daily. D Wade, you know, a fucking NBA all-star, superstar, probably getting thrown pussy wherever he goes. You guys need to watch out for your girl's hoe friends. If her friends are hoes, she's probably a hoe. And if her friends are hoes, these hoes are going to negatively influence your woman. They're going to tell her, oh, fuck that nigga, do this, that, and the third. Do what you want, live your best life because he ain't shit and he ain't give you enough attention today. It's disgusting. These thought women are haters to traditional women. If a woman has a wife and kids and has a husband and she's happily married, these women are hating on them because they want what they can't have. These hoes want what they can't have. She wants a family. She wants children. I don't know if they just had a kid or something, like with advanced technology or whatever, but I believe, you know, that she was barren, like she couldn't have kids. And I don't know what happened, but this is what I will say, and these are statistics. If you are a woman and you have an abortion, the likelihood of you being able to conceive again after you've had multiple abortions goes down. Now, I don't know if she's had abortions or not, but the way that she was saying she was fucking around, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. These thought women, these slurs, they hate a traditional woman. They hate a woman who is a homemaker, right? They hate the traditional woman because they can't fathom being happy in that situation because they've been ran through. Knowing for a fact that when they first started engaging with men, when they first started having sexual relations, they wanted that man to stick with them and build a family with him. All these women know for a fact that the first man that they dealt with, they wanted to build upon that. Maybe not the first dude, but one of these guys, one of the first 5 at least, they wanted to build something with one of these men. And because it didn't happen, they became whores, started fucking around and saying niggas ain't shit. And now they're in a situation where they cannot fathom another woman being happy with one man because they have ruined their chances. They've ruined their opportunity. Guys, do not cuff one of these bitches like Gabrielle Union. When thoughts raise children, it goes bad. Look at their situation. Her influence turned a young man into a young lady. Literally has this young man questioning his sexuality. And D Wade, he's just letting it ride. He's letting it ride because happy wife, happy life. It's sickening. It's very sad. I mean, if your child decided to change their sex or identify as another sex, of course you're gonna love them, right? You're gonna love them. But there, I promise you, were definitely some preventative measures that could have been taken. And I promise you that Gabrielle Union was just rooting it on. You go, girl. You go, honey. Do you, baby boy. I mean, baby girl. Do you. Live your truth. See, this is the type of rhetoric that comes out of these thought women's mouth because their truth is fucking around, getting smashed, getting ran trains on, getting a train ran on them. Like, dude. And then they sit up here and have children or raise another man's children, another woman's children, and then go tell him this bullshit like it's okay to change your sex. It's okay to identify as a woman. It's okay to step out on your husband if he's not giving you enough attention. These thoughts, they think the family life is not fun, and they don't understand why women do it because they can't imagine. How are you happy in this situation when I've been with so many men and I'm still not happy? How are you happy with one man when I fucked 300 dudes and I'm still not happy? How are you okay with only having sex with one man when I have had sex with 150 men and I'm still not happy? I'm still not full. I'm still insecure. I'm still seeking outside validation. I'm still not whole. And none of these men, no matter how big their cocks were, no matter how great the man was, no matter what situation he was in, none of these men could fill me up. I wonder why. I wonder why. After women fuck around, guys, they do not respect the sanctity of marriage. After she's done had 10 bodies, she does not respect the sanctity of marriage because in her mind, she's like, shit, I'm fucking with this dude right now, but shit, if he slips up, I'm on to the next one because it ain't shit, right? To be on to the next one. I've already fucked 10 dudes. I already fucked 15 dudes. I already fucked 25 dudes. I mean, it's not shit to just move right along, right? You know, he slips up once or twice and I'm out. Why would I stay when I've had sex with 10 other men and they were better than him? This is the thought process, keyword thought, that they're going through. And men are just falling for it back to back to back. So, guys, this is what I'll say to you. Look, if you're a woman and you're watching this video and you have hoe friends and you know they're hoes, don't give me that bullshit like, oh no, they're not hoes, they're just free and sexually liberated. Bullshit. You know they're hoes and you was definitely judging that bitch when she fucked 3 niggas in the same night. Do not cap. Because these women like to act like they're not the ones judging, but they're the main ones judging. See, men, we judge on the outside. We like, shit, okay, I'll have fun with that bitch. I'll fuck that bitch and I'll listen to whatever the fuck she got to say about how many niggas she done fucked and laugh at the shit. But I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna shit on her. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get the pussy and bounce. I ain't gonna cuff her, but I can have a little fun with her. We not judging. We're still having sex with these women. That's why they have so many bodies, because we don't give a fuck. We'll still fuck you. But we won't respect you. We won't respect that we don't expect you to have the respect for a relationship, for the sanctity of marriage, because you've been ran through. That's why I have the 10 bodies rule. I mean, guys, think about this logically. These women aren't going to think about it logically. I was in a debate on Twitter yesterday about these hoes being free with their pussy. And once I say, okay, well, good luck finding a husband who's okay with you having 100 bodies, nobody responds. Because they know what type of stigma is on that shit. And that's why the men who marry these women, the men who marry these thoughts, They never know how many bodies they done had. They never know. They would never imagine that their woman was getting a train ran on them by the football team. They would never imagine that their woman was in a bathroom with 2 basketball players doming them both up. I've had a woman directly tell me that they've done these things. And 2 years later, they're married. I mean, you guys got to wake up, man. And I'm trying to help you. If a woman has been fucking around, she will not respect, the relationship between she won't respect the monogamous relationship between a man and a woman, and she will not respect the sanctity of marriage. And she will ruin your child's mentality. She will infect their thought process. Especially, don't have a daughter. Lord, if you have a daughter and you marry one of these hoes, God bless you. God bless you. I'm sending my prayers up. I really am. But you already know what it is. It's your boy Quarantino Da GAWD. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you send your relationship questions to my email with a screenshot of your Cash App so I know it's real. Make sure you pay your tithes to this motherfucking YouTube channel. You already know what it is. It's your boy Quarantino Da GAWD. Y'all niggas need to be on y'all motherfucking ding with the bullshit. I'm out.